Welcome back to US Stock Express. Let's dive into the market action for today, November 19th, 2025. So what's driving the markets today? Is the AI bubble talk finally over as NVIDIA and Google stocks explode to new heights? With the Federal Reserve locked in a dramatic internal debate, what does that mean for your portfolio and future rate cuts? And can anyone stop the chipmaker rally, with giants like Broadcom and ASML surfing the AI wave? We're covering all of that, so let's get started. All right, let's get straight to the numbers. The S&P 500 had a solid day, climbing 0.39%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 charged ahead with an even stronger 0.6% gain. Meanwhile, the small-cap Russell 2000 basically took a coffee break, inching down a mere 0.02%. And finally, the blue-chip Dow Jones managed a modest but positive move, edging up by 0.1%. Now let's look a bit further down the road. Economists at Wells Fargo are projecting firmer U.S. growth for 2026. They're pointing to a more supportive environment from both fiscal and monetary policy. And while trade tariffs are expected to remain high, the key is that they're also expected to stabilize. This reduction in uncertainty could be a major catalyst, helping to broaden business investment beyond just the usual sectors. But while that's the 2026 outlook, the Federal Reserve is dealing with a major debate happening right now. Policymakers are reportedly deeply divided on a key question: whether to cut interest rates again in December. This internal split is creating significant uncertainty about the near-term path for the economy and the markets. Shifting our focus from the Fed to individual stocks, we have to talk about Broadcom. AVGO is catching a major updraft directly from NVIDIA's stellar earnings. The stock surged over 4% as NVIDIA's blowout report, and optimistic guidance reignited investor confidence across the entire AI chip sector. It's a classic case of what's good for NVIDIA often being great for its key partners. And speaking of companies riding the AI wave, we have to talk about ASML. This company is proving it's the one holding the keys to the entire AI kingdom. While the chip makers get all the glory, ASML has a near monopoly on the extreme ultraviolet lithography machines needed to actually make those advanced chips. That crucial position has propelled its stock up a staggering 44.9% this year, dramatically outperforming the broader tech sector. Now let's turn to another chip player, making big moves: AMD. The company just landed a powerful 1-2 punch in the AI infrastructure race. Despite a slight dip in the regular session, AMD shares climbed in after-hours trading, riding that wave of optimism from NVIDIA. But the real news is AMD's own significant announcements: a massive joint venture to build up to 1 gigawatt of AI infrastructure in Saudi Arabia, and the launch of powerful new air-cooled servers with Supermicro. This proves AMD is aggressively expanding its global AI footprint. Of course, all of this AI excitement traces back to the company that started it. NVIDIA is in the headlines after a truly blockbuster earnings report that sent its stock higher. CEO Jensen Huang pushed back hard on concerns of an AI bubble, arguing the company is riding three massive platform shifts, with revenues soaring 62% to $57 billion, and even stronger guidance for the current quarter. NVIDIA's results suggest the AI gold rush is far from over. And it's not just chipmakers benefiting. Google's parent company Alphabet is also making waves. Google's stock climbed nearly 3% following the launch of its powerful new Gemini 3 AI model. Hailed as a significant leap in performance, this release is positioning Google to compete much more aggressively in the AI race. It's already being integrated across its vast ecosystem of products used by billions, which is a huge deal. But it hasn't been all positive news in the market today. Eversource Energy, ticker ES, is making headlines for a much less cheerful reason. The stock is getting hammered, plummeting over 12%. This really highlights the split personality in the broader market today, with the Nasdaq climbing on tech strength while names like this falter. In a dramatic reversal of fortune, we have XYZ. After a brutal year, the company's stock surged over 7% following its first investor day since 2022. Management laid out an ambitious and surprisingly bullish 3-year financial roadmap, directly challenging the prevailing Wall Street skepticism that has weighed on the stock. Finally, let's look at GEV. This stock also surged over 7% as investors cheered a new international contract. While the deal itself is modest, it signals a crucial step in management's plan to turn its historically problematic wind segment into a profitable venture. This international win for turbine upgrades is a breath of fresh air for a business unit that has been a consistent drag on earnings. That wraps up today's market update. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, and as always, Make smart investment decisions. We'll see you next time.